Hey, hey, what up, what up, what up? Today's word of the day, sophistication. It's a word you don't hear uttered in the streets of Los Santos very often. And why would you? With gearheads pushing Dominators, Flex Lords cruising in Tauroses, and the Virtue's cold menace creeping through the streets like it's plotting something. Modern class could get lost in all the proverbial noise. But what if I told you the real ones know there's a sliver of sophistication hidden in the cuts? Sometimes the coldest flex is low-key. Tucked away, just out of sight, is something different, something elegant and smooth. A subtle statement, not a scream. And yeah, it comes in a drop top too. Luxury doesn't need to shout. Class isn't loud, it's timeless. This is AMJ Custom Garage. I'm your driver, AMJ. And let's get to it. All right, here we are down at the shop. Let's get to work. Here we are in the shop. We've got the WindsorDrop, which is a bit of two cars from Rolls-Royce cobbled together. This is based off of the Wraith, which is a convertible, but it's only a two-door, and the Ghost, which is a four-door, but doesn't come with the drop top. So Rockstar kind of mix their own thing together here. Abbott is already done, and from what I can tell, this is going to be a very quick build. Let's see here. We need to go down to plate. It's very odd that we do in the plate first. We'll do top off. All right. Suspension. I mean, honestly, I kind of like the way it's sitting. Oh, there's even competition in this. Doesn't seem to be messing with the fit on the tires. Alright, I think I'm going to go with Sport. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Sport. I'm not too happy with where it sits on the back tire for competition. So we're going with Sport. Tranny's already done. Turbo's on. Wheels. Wheel type. I like the ones, let's see, what do we've got under, oh, high end is at the top. These all seem a bit too sporty. For the Windsor, oh, that's the stock rim right there. For the Windsor, oh, I kind of like that. Split 10. I'm going to take a quick look in SUV, and I like how these are actually the size of the rim. It doesn't change the size of the rim. A lot of times you go to the tires you can buy, the rims you can buy, and the rim becomes smaller. And sometimes you want that big rim. That looks like the split 10, but I guess that's probably 12. I'm not going to count it. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to stick with the stock rims. I like them the way they are. Let's get down to tires, tire enhancement, put on the bulletproof. Not going to color them. The windows, let's see here. I mean, this is a drop top. I don't want them too dark. Let's just go with light smoke. Light smoke looks nice. All right, and last but not least would be respray. Oh, that's interesting. We've actually even got the roof color. I like that. There is an idea I have, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. So let's see here. I'm going to metals, going back to gold, brushed gold, or pure gold. Let's go with brushed. And then for the secondary, I mean, the gold and white actually looks nice. The secondary, metallic. Yeah, that looks clean. Oh, check out the trunk, how it changes colors. Almost like it's got a pearlescent on there. It won't let me put a pearlescent on because I've got, I mean, there's no pearlescent there. So what if, because I know there is a gold color That looks sinister in black. All black? Where is it? There it is. Oh, but that gold looks kind of... Nah, this looks kind of mid. I'm not really feeling this. I'm trying to get a chocolate gold. I'll throw something up. You've probably seen it already from my idea, but I'm trying to get a chocolate gold in here. Oh, this is nice. I'm digging this, but it's not what I'm looking for. But with the black top too. All right. Oh, well, this is it. Chocolate and brown. Turn that black for the secondary into like a gold black. And I think if we change the roof, it's bronze. I'm looking for a brown. Chocolate brown looks. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. There it is. Got a bit of mixed metals with the chrome front, the chrome emblem on top. These are probably chrome wheels. Well, they're stock. Maybe they're not chrome. Maybe I should change them to chrome. Either way. All right. Oh, you know what? I should probably change the plate to yellow and black. One last thing, let's do the headlights. Definitely got to put the xenon on. All right, as promised, that was quick. Let's get outside and get to the review. Here we are down at the Gate of Luxury at Rockford Hills, checking out our golden chocolate dipped land yacht. It is sparkling. Look at that trunk, sparkling in the sun. For anyone who was questioning why I went with black for the secondary instead of a dark brown, this is why. You can see really right there on the hood, you can really see that it's not a pearlescent, because you got to trick the computer into putting it on, but you can just see how it turns it to brown. So again, full disclosure, I went back into the shop off screen and I changed the license plate to diamond top instead of tops off. I also was trying to I looked into putting some color on the rims, some gold, some brown, some earth tones, but it didn't fly. I wasn't into it. So I kind of already started reviewing the body. It's got great lines. I am one of the ones who am kind of snooty about long wheelbase cars without a driver, without a paid driver. If you're going to have a long wheelbase car, Maybach, a Rolls, maybe even a 7 Series, something of that, you need to have a driver. You can't be driving yourself in it. That's gauche. But seeing as how this is a convertible, I'll let that slide. Convertibles are for you. They're for fun. They're for driving out. So, all right. That down. I mean, just look at the shine on this. It came out really nice. The inspiration for it was a gold hood, gold trunk lid, and then brown fenders, brown side, but I inverted it. Give my own little spin, my own little taste on it. I am really digging this. All right. Let's open her up and take a look inside. So, that is a tiny trunk. Just big enough for the golf clubs, I guess. Oh, and we got the carbonizaire doors. I remember those. I recognize those. They are terrible. They are old. They look old. That is sad. Under the jewelry box. Ooh, speaking of sad. That is old. This is from, I think it's 2016 is when this model came out in the game, and it is showing its age. The outside's not as bad. You can just look at the engine bay compared to the front grille and the fenders and even the doors and mirrors. I mean, this is definitely PS3, Xbox, what was it, 360? I don't know, I didn't keep up with the Xbox. Yeah. All right, let's close up the doors and let's take the top down. Nice, two-piece folding wood or folding roof. It's looking great. Oh, and then there's that wood trim. It's kind of iffy with the color combo, but I can't change it, just like the interior, so it is what it is. Speaking of the interior, let's get inside and take a look. There's that classic startup as always, and yes, it is definitely dated in here. So let's start where we always start with the instrument cluster. We have on the far left, we have the tack. And this goes all the way up. You can also see that the parking brake is on. You can't see, oh, there actually is a headlight indicator. I take that back, right next to the 5 on the tack. In the center, we've got a speedometer that does 160. I think this thing tops out around 100, 110, I can't recall. Fuel is to the right of that, which is full, and then we are running optimal as far as our heat. Radio, again, same as the Carbon is there. We have the infotainment unit. And as you can see, it changes with the radio station that you are listening to. It's a nice touch, Rockstar added there. There are those Carbonizaire doors. Probably the same seats too, I do not recall. The front seats actually don't look that bad compared to the back. Oh, this is a 4-door, so it means it holds you and 3 of your besties. And 2 of them are gonna have to sit in the back ugly seats. Alright, and with that, let's get this golden chocolate dip land yacht down to the Los Santos River and throw up a speed run. Alright, here we are, back down in Los Santos River. Perfect. We're here for the grease lightning. What we're going to do is we're going to take the WindsorDrop and we're going to run it from this side of the canal all the way down to the other end of the canal. This is a bit of a drag run, but there are some lefts, there are some rights. No ups, no downs. Far end of the canal, where the finish line is 2 barrels. Once you pass them, that's the end of the run. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, mark. Now this has a pretty... I'm not going to say pretty quick, but it's a decently quick start acceleration for being such a heavy ride. It's not a hypercar, it's not a supercar, it's not even a sports car. It's a luxury ride. So what's fast for it ain't gonna be fast for everything else. But I gotta say it's picking up speed and I kind of like that. Here we are under the double hoops, coming into the last turn under the freeway. Love that gold pearlescent on the black. Really looks good on there, especially when the top's up and all of it's got that chocolatey gold brown. Here we go with the double barrels and across the line. All right, with that down, let's get down to the pier and get to the slalom. Back down at Del Perro Pier for the slalom. We've got ourselves the WindsorDrop and we're going to slalom all the way up in between the lampposts to the far end of the parking lot. Flip it, slalom all the way back through, flip it down here, power hard up on the right hand side, get back to the far end, flip it one last time, through the lights and across the line. Let's get this done. 3, 2, 1, mark. This is a heavy ride. I don't know if you can see, instantly had that kind of slow acceleration. I mentioned that in the grease lightning. And then as soon as we get to the turns, there's the body roll. Oh, not a lot of traction on the pier. Like I've mentioned before, this is a very slick surface. Hard for a lot of cars to put down the power. Last set of lights, maintaining. Whew, cross the line. All right, and with that down, let's get up to Fort Z and get to the slalom. Here we are back at Fort Z for the brake test. Let's back this up. Whoop. Got a little greedy there with the gas. All right, there we are. Backed it up against the washboard. So here we are down at the blue lights on our side. What we're going to do is we're going to run the WindsorDrop all the way to the far end of the airstrip where we've got another set of blue lights. Those blue lights mark the brake section, or the brake stop section. The stop section. They mark where I'm hitting the brakes. That's what I'm trying to say. Once we hit those blue lights, you hit the brakes, come to a stop. Distance. It's pretty simple. Let's see where we land. 3, 2, 1, mark. Oh, listen to that engine. Kind of sound like it was underpowered there. Not a whole lot of tire screech first 30, but it still sounded a little weak. Picking up speed though, as to be expected. Second 30 down. Here we are coming in. Now we are hauling at top speed. I can see the blue lights and stop. Not bad at all. Just outside of the barely outside of the safe box. All right, that's down. Let's get down to Roger Salvage and Scrap, and let's get to the cannonball run. All right, here we are back down at Roger Salvage and Scrap. Let's get some pedal control going. There we go. All right, what we're doing is we're going to take the WindsorDrop and we're going to run it from the salvage yard all the way up the middle of downtown, right up the spine of the city. Going to get to the hill climb. Going to have some twisties, some ups and downs, some lefts and right. Going to hit the follow through on the backside and end up in Stab City. With that said, this is the cannonball run. Let's see how we do this. 3, 2, 1, mark. Go. Nice, easy start. Always love that corner. It's a nice, easy, round corner. You can really gas it. As long as you don't have too much torque on there, you can really gas it and just make your way around with no problems. What the? And then they honk at me. Anyhow, all right. That's probably going to screw up the time, but see if we can make that up. Here we are coming up into our first right. Someone else is trying to cause an accident. Like these guys know I'm doing a review. Too much stop. First left. All right, now here we are coming up. Coming up to the straight on the city, right down the spine. Can we split the difference? There we go. These ramps number 1. Oh, that's number 2. Getting a little bouncy, little floppy in there. This is the last one. Can we clear it? Only halfway. Looks like only supercars can clear it. Coming into Geico corner. Go. Let's pick up some speed. Now we're into the hill climb. A lot of vehicles that are underpowered struggle in this section. And you can hear the Windsor starting to slow. This ride floats a lot, and that's supposed to be, I guess, that air suspension that the Rolls would have. Makes it a little tricky to swing around, but for the most part, it's a good, comfortable, solid ride. Take him on the wrong side. All right, here we are. We're at the top of the hill, coming down into the S's. Doing great. Love the way this thing floats. Nope. Blind man's curve. Excellent. I'm going to shut up here so we can hear that exhaust note. Not a bad sound, but I've heard better. This is comfortable. It's a little floaty. It's obviously no race ride. But you and the 3 other friends want to just tool around town for a bit, catch a movie, whatever. This is the ride to take. if it's not raining, of course. All right, doing actually pretty well, I think. I'm not sure where this is gonna place. I don't have a feeling yet. I'm still thinking this is a mid-level ride, and mid is in middle, not mid is in sucks. They're over the bridge and into Stab City across the line. All right, and with that down, let's get back to Los Santos and let's get to final thoughts. In car culture, everyone's always concerned about lap times and top speed, but sometimes you need to slow down and enjoy life. Last step, we had the Vapid Peyote out repping Classy Classic, and now modern luxury has to step up with the WindsorDrop. And as fetch as that whip is to look at, it's not a performer. And that's fine. Be the best at what you do, even if it is just standing there looking gorgeous. The drop is the definition of summer luxury. It's a vibe. It's champagne and a cup holder, sunglasses at night, cruising down the Del Perro freeway with the top down, the radio up, and the sunset behind you. Crisp, folded sheet metal molded into a muscular stance. Watertight removable top, luscious leather interior, even if it is a little old and dated. No mods can be added to this whip, and that's intentional. The WindsorDrop's like a tailored suit. You don't go sticking patches or adding flames to a Henry Poole & Co. jacket. It came perfect, and it stays perfect. That chrome trim, those 20-inch rims, and that signature Spirit of Ecstasy style hood ornament do all the talking. Honestly, you'd only ruin perfection if you could mod it. When behind the wheel of the drop, you're not in a rush. The city bends around you. You're not late, you're just fashionably delayed. The WindsorDrop is the only four-door drop top in all of Los Santos, and that alone makes it special. This isn't a ride for sporting through downtown or dragging from stoplight to stoplight. The WindsorDrop is for enjoying the ride, hence why the drop is so slow. It's for being seen in, hence why the top drives away. It's for impressing your friends and making your rivals jealous, hence why it comes with 4 seats. Yes, it's heavy and bloated. Yes, it's slow and underpowered. And yes, it understeers like a Reliant Robin driven by a certain British car show presenter. And all of those reasons emphasize a terrible combo for a car. But as mentioned before, the WindsorDrop is less about tearing up the streets and more about owning them in style. Luxury doesn't have to answer to speed, it answers to presence. The WindsorDrop isn't a performance car, it's the performance. And with you in it,
okay, yeah, bye.
You're the star of the show. Whoa, 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 hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Eagle-eyed viewers who notice that I haven't given the WindsorDrop a star wanted level yet, and that is because little look behind the camera, little look as to how the sausage is made. I was set to give the WindsorDrop a 2-star wanted level rating, and then I checked the editing files, and the WindsorDrop has the least amount of attempts of any other ride on all the challenges that I do. It's crazy, I know. It performed as one of the worst rides, and as far as, the grease lighting and the brake testing goes, that doesn't change anything. It's just hold the right trigger till you get to a certain area, pull the left trigger, then you come to a stop. But the cannonball run, the slalom, the WindsorDrop has the least amount of times. I even filmed 2 separate endings for it, 2-star and 3-star. Honestly, you'd only ruin perfection if you can mod it. And those reasons give the WindsorDrop unfortunate 2-star wanted level whip. Time to find the next ride. The WindsorDrop isn't a performance whip. It's 3-star wanted level luxury performance. And in it, you're the star of the show. So, I'm not sure what to do here. I know the easy solution is just to give it 2.5 stars. But I always said I wasn't going to do that. No half step and no half measure. You either is or you ain't. The WindsorDrop is a unique ride. And I'm not talking about the fact that it's a 4-door drop top. It has some of the worst performance scores of any ride that we've tested, but it has the least amount of attempts. And that's got to count for something, right? So I figured I'd take a page out of the sports book and say that the WindsorDrop is a 3-star wanted level whip with an asterisk. So my ultimate conclusion is, if you don't like the WindsorDrop, if you don't like the looks, obviously the performance isn't there, don't pick it up. But if you like the way it looks, if you like the 4-door drop top aspect of it, just want something to take to a car show that you don't see that often, pick one up. I know it's kind of cheating, 3 stars with an asterisk, but it's my channel, my show, my garage, so suck it. All right, and with that, let's get back to the end of the review. All right, that's it. That's in the review. If you made it this far, it must mean you like what you saw. And if you could do some of those YouTube things of like, subscribe, leave a comment, show a friend, all that stuff is greatly appreciated. As for the hint for our next ride, we have got one of my favorite all-time muscle rides, well, of all time. Dream car in IRL, and it's a second car I bought in the game. So, looking forward to that. Until then, I'll catch you in the mean streets of Los Santos.
I like your car.
Yeah, you do, baby. Later.